Today, my wife Jeanine and I are going to go through a roll of quarters together. Now, we found a few things that were interesting, plus two 1965 quarters, and we're going to show you how we can tell if they were silver or clad, plus more. So stay tuned. This is Josh to the Fun Times Guide, and this is my wife.
I'm Jeanine.
And we're going to look through a roll of quarters. Now, a lot of times people will do these videos and they'll have like boxes and boxes of coins. And frankly, we don't have the time for that. And really, we just want to show what it's like to go through a roll that you might find at the bank or you might ask for at the grocery store. A lot of folks, I would even say, I wouldn't want to say millions, but certainly thousands and thousands of people go through rolls of coins all the time looking for like old quarters or valuable quarters. And Jeanine and I like to look through rolls of coins together.
What year did the mint stop making quarters and thirds?
That's a great question. So
Didn't they make partial silver and then full silver?
You're right. So the U.S. Mint stopped making silver quarters for circulation in 1965. The last year of silver quarters was 64. But you mentioned the partial silver. So the U.S. Mint started to make in 1975. The U.S. Mint made for collectors, coin collectors, bicentennial quarters that are dual dated 1776, 1976. Most are made from copper nickel clad for circulation, but some were made out of 40% silver. You can find one in circulation if one got broken out of a proof set or a mint set and spent as regular coins, and you can look for those. But most, virtually all quarters you're going to find that are dated after 1970 or 1964 are clad. So that's why in this roll of quarters, we're going to look for pre-1965 quarters. Hopefully find some silver in there.
So one time we ordered a whole box of these.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And we opened them, and it was ours.
And ours.
We didn't find that many.
And ours.
We did find some partial.
We actually did, yeah. We found some 90% silver quarters.
Yeah.
The thing about this hobby, guys, look, the reels are correct. You can find some really valuable coins in rolls, okay? So never stop looking for really cool and valuable coins in the rolls. You may not find them every roll, and that's okay. What I hope you guys don't do is check one or two rolls and stop because you didn't find anything special in the first roll or two. And you've already found something?
No.
Oh, I got excited for a minute. I thought you found a silver quarter.
Some of the state quarters
1988.
Do have some double dies and are known for
the 2005 P Minnesota quarters.
What does that look like?
So it has an outline on the reverse, the back side of the coin. The Minnesota quarter has an outline of the state of Minnesota.
Oh.
And in the backdrop is like a lake scene.
Okay.
And between the third and fourth spruce tree, just to the viewer's right of the state outline of Minnesota, there are various double dies on those quarters. You found my birth year?
No.
Oh, that's the year that I was established. Before I was born.
He always says that. That's so weird.
I think it's funny.
It's so weird.
Weird? Who are you calling weird, weirdo? Now, here we go. This is a 1965 quarter.
Woo!
Now, why is that special?
You found one.
Because
quarters,
it's possible that this 1965 quarter is actually silver. And you're going, wait a minute. I thought you said that before 65 was the last year of the silver quarters. It's true. But there was an error in 1965 where some of the 90% silver planchets, the blanks that were used to strike the 64 and prior silver quarters, were left in the hoppers at the mint. And a small number, it's unknown how many exactly, but a small number of 1965 dated quarters contain 90% silver. And those are very valuable. They're worth thousands of dollars. And there are multiple ways you can tell if you have a silver 65 quarter. We found a second one. So I'm going to show you. Now, these I can tell are clad because they have like a brown or... So you'll see here, there's like some brown on the edge of the quarter, the 65 quarter. That is a giveaway that it says copper nickel clad. But if you find a 65 dated quarter, really any quarter that should be clad that doesn't have that brown or kind of an orange copper
1995
stripe. What year?
1995.
It could be silver.
Oh, 78.
So just double check all your coins. Always take a close look to see if you have anything special in your hands. Not 95.
Dude, we already have half the states.
I'm
joking.
I know. We enjoyed the state quarter series, putting that collection together.
Yeah.
And so far, nothing of value, and that's okay. That's what you expect looking through rolls of coins. the surprise is if you find something really cool.
Oh
but we don't give up on this.
With my vision, this isn't 2044, but that's
wow, that's a coin worth money in 2024. Is a coin dated 2044. Coin from the future.
Right, so we go back to the future, and we stop it from stealing the time machine.
Bad vision.
Yeah, these are all really recent vintage quarters in the last 20 years, which are all Clad. Now, again, though, there are some errors you can look for. This is a 2005 Oregon quarter.
Oregon.
It has Crater Lake on reverse.
Are so
you can see right there. Do you see it?
I have so many states here, and they're really different states. I mean, they're very much.
Well, I have found no errors, no varieties, and no silver in my little stack of quarters from my roll. Anything over there of value or interest?
Just a lot of state coins with very pretty pictures.
Which leads me to ask you, if you found anything really cool in your rolls of quarters, let us know in the comments below. We want to find out what you're finding.
And another thing is, which one's your favorite state quarter? They're beautiful.
Oh yeah, the state quarter.
Take a look at your state quarters, and the scenes are very pretty etchings. Beautiful.
Exactly.
Just beautiful.
So let us know what you're finding in the comments below. Like and share this video. It supports us. It helps us be able to bring more videos to you.
Right.
And if you have any questions about what your quarters are worth, check out the links below. We have all the values down there for you to check out. And I guess with this, we can bid this roll of quarters adieu. Jeanine and I did not make any major finds in that last roll of quarters. That's okay. You know, we still had fun. This is a great hobby. It's definitely a family-friendly activity. And I think the thrill of the chase is worth it in itself. And finding those extra little surprises, those rare quarters, valuable ones, that's the icing on the cake, really, for us. But with that being said, you might want to know again what to look for in rolls of quarters. So let's recap. First of all, look for pre-1965 silver quarters. Keep an eye out for the 1965 silver quarter error. Look for the 1977D 40% silver quarter. Hold aside all better condition 1982 and 1983 P and D Washington quarters. Look for the 2004 D Wisconsin extra leaf high and extra leaf low quarter. Look for all 2005 P Minnesota double die quarters with the extra tree just to the right of the Minnesota State outline on the back of the quarter. Do look for the 2009 D double die District of Columbia quarter, which shows doubling in Duke Ellington's fingers and on his piano keyboard. And look for any unusual looking quarters. If you do find something that you're curious about, let us know below in the comments. We'll be happy to help as best we can and wish you all the best in your quarter roll hunting. So with that, this is Josh at the Fun Times Guide signing off. I'll catch you later.